dishes we're making for the big Christmas party we're having with our whole family here tomorrow. Okay, we're having a ham with maple gravy, and we're having beef Wellington that we started the other night, and we're having cream cheese and chive mashed potatoes with the skins on with red potatoes, and we're having green beans with shallots, apple cider, and bacon. Those are the big, delicious dishes we're making. We're gonna get started on our ham now, so here's what we do first. First, I'm gonna name all the ingredients and go into the first sauce that goes on the ham. Well, first, we have pure maple syrup. And we have 1 cup of it. And we have ground mustard.
Yuck! Hate it. That makes me
Okay, so what we're gonna do first here, it says combine the maple syrup and the mustard. Okay, we're doubling this ham recipe because it's a really huge ham, and the recipe here says for a 6-pound ham. This is a 12-pound ham. And so it says 4 teaspoons of ground mustard, so I'll put 8. Okay, I added the 1 cup of maple syrup, and now I'm adding 8 teaspoons of ground mustard. And whisk them all together. And this is what the little syrup sauce for the ham should look like. Now I'm going to set this sauce aside, and I'm going to just score this ham with diamond stuff. When I'm scoring this ham here, I want to just go about 1/4 inch into the ham. And the reason I think we're scoring is because then the flavor will go into the ham when we pour that sauce over there on this ham. Now this is a bone-in ham, but it does make a difference for how you cook a bone-in ham. I'm gonna flip this big, heavy ham over and do the other side now. Okay, now I'm gonna put the ham in the roasting pan, and you can either use this kind of roasting pan that I have, a really nice one, or you can use a disposable one, so you don't have to have all the pains of washing it later. And
Dad,
now
the funny string is funny.
it says pour the apple juice that I have here, 4 cups of apple juice, into the roasting pan with the ham. This will be kind of another flavor.
Time now for a juice stop.
Hi everyone, we're gonna make citrus apples juice this time. And it uses 3 apples, half of a lime, and 2 tangerines. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to juice the citrus. Alright, since this uses 2 tangerines, we had 2 tangerines, but one of them was rotten and all squishy, so we had to use an orange, which is perfectly fine because oranges and tangerines are very alike because they're both pretty much oranges. Tangerines are a little more dark in color though. So that one was the orange, and this one is the tangerine. Anyway, I think this tangerine's going to eat easier to juice than the orange ones because it's got a hole in the middle already. Now, if you are making the juice and you have a lot of different citrus fruits, then you can just put them all together in the citrus juicer depending on how much you're making. But if you're juicing the citrus for separate juices, then you need to juice one certain citrus at a time and then wash your citrus juicer out before you juice the other one. In this case, we're having all of it put together, so we're just gonna have it all. And when you're juicing citrus fruits, such as oranges, limes, lemons, tangerines, you gotta make sure you get as much juice as possible from all of them. Now I'm juicing the lime, and you only need half. Now we'll set the ones half aside. Juicing a lot. It smells really strong and citrusy. Now we're only using half of a lime, and if you're using a whole lime, you would just use it all up. But since you're using a half lime, you don't want to waste it all, so what you want to do is just stick it in a little Ziploc and put it in the refrigerator. It has to be refrigerated or it will spoil. And now with the citrus juice, since it'll spray all over with the juice herb, just dump all the citrus juice into the cup, the juice cup. Good juice. Now we just do the normal apple. And cut it into fourths so it'll fit in the juicer. And I'm going to drop the apples on the floor. And we're using Rayburn apples this time. But again, you can also use any apple you want. Now, plug in the juicer. And with this juicer on it, you have to make sure you put this safety before turning it. Citrus apples. I gotta taste it. Very citrusy and apple juicy. Sweet and tangy. Now Now, of all the juices that I've made so far, this is one of my favorites.
This has been a Kitchen Concerto in B minor juice stop.
Now, we've had the oven preheating to 325 for a little while. Now it's preheating, and we're going to stick this ham in the oven for 1.5 hours or so. And if, depending on how big the ham is, you're going to have to lower your oven rack. The ham goes in uncovered, and you take it out and baste it about every 20 minutes or so. In here is the ham. Let's see if I can get it open without burning. See?